Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin. I am one of your classmates. It's kind of nice this week that we all get to see each other's faces. So for this discussion board forum, I decided to look at the ACA Code of Ethics 2014, more specifically Section E, which is on evaluation, assessment, and interpretation. The ACA Code of Ethics states that counselors promote the well-being of individual clients or groups of clients by developing and using appropriate educational, mental health, psychological, and career assessments. Section E discusses different concepts that go into assessing a client. It discusses the general concepts of assessments, informed consent, instrumentation. So we all talked about the different tests and we made PowerPoints on it. So those are the instruments. Release of data, diagnosis, cultural considerations and issues. So that goes into more of the multicultural. Scoring and interpreting outdated material and data, and also everything on ethics and legal issues. And most of the sections have everything on ethics and legal issues. Something that surprised me was Section E.9.B, which was about instruments with insufficient empirical data. This surprised me because all the time we get new information or even new assessments, and there isn't a lot of data on the instrument itself. So this kind of reminded me of when we did the PowerPoint discussion board and also the test critique, because I decided to use the same one, that the Davidson Trauma Scale doesn't have as many articles on it, so empirical data, to show. So that kind of surprised me. So yeah, again, I chose the Davidson Trauma Scale, and there isn't a lot of empirical data out there. As far as anything missing from Section E, I don't think there's anything missing because this section covers a variety of different topics, like I mentioned before, that go into assessments and evaluations of clients. All the time we're asked about making biblical connections. I didn't have a tough time with this one, but I wanted to look into, since this whole class is about assessment and techniques and the variety of different assessments, I decided to pull some verses together that related to being assessed, tested, or evaluated. So, just like Jesus was tested by the serpent, that's one way the Bible connects being tested. Also, from 1 Peter 4:17, for it is time for judgment to begin at the household of God. And if it begins with us, what will be the outcome for those who do not obey the gospel of God? A second verse is from 2 Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves to see whether you are in faith. Test yourselves. Or do you not realize this about yourselves, that Jesus Christ is in you, unless indeed you fail to meet the test? And lastly, a third verse from Lamentations 3:40. Let us test and examine our ways and return to the Lord. I hope you enjoy. Please comment on it, any questions you have. But I hope everyone has a great end to this class and to your future classes. So have a great evening, everyone.